Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global
Hello, beautiful
news.
people. Welcome to
Stay
Global
tuned.
Happenings today. This will probably cause Nigerians to begin to look inwards. Right now, we have a news that both the ASUU leadership and Nigerians as a whole may not find it very funny. But in a moment, we're going to find out what it is the president of Nigeria or the leadership of Nigeria have done that may likely make Nigerians to get very worried. But before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see by notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, as we speak, the development, the President Muhammadu Buhari led government has donated $1 million to Afghanistan. Mm. The development was disclosed in a statement released by the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC), Brahim Taha. Taha, who commended the Nigerian government, noted that OIC, that's Organization of Islamic Cooperation, remains committed to supporting Afghanistan. The OIC appeals to all member states, stakeholders, and partners to make contributions to the Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan. He said the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) has commended with appreciation the generous donation, really generous donation of $1 million made by the Republic of Nigeria to the Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan. This donation comes in time to add new momentum to OIC's effort to contribute to easing the humanitarian situation in Afghanistan and to help in catering for the needs of millions of Afghan people, including women and children. OIC remains committed to the noble cause of supporting the Afghan people and will spare no effort in implementing to the full the special resolution on Afghanistan issued by the last extraordinary session of the Council of Foreign Ministers held in December 2021 in Islamabad, Republic of Pakistan. The OIC appeals to all member states, stakeholders, and partners to come on board and make contributions to the Humanitarian Trust Fund for Afghanistan through the bank account reserved for this fund within the Development Bank. Afghanistan is currently facing hardship under the oppressive regime of the Taliban following the withdrawal of American troops. Nigerians are also going through hardship. Let me list it for those who have forgotten how Nigerians are suffering. You know, the one good thing about us that we suffer and smile. The late legendary fella and Nicola Pokutu used to say Nigerians like to suffer and smile because we are not crying, because we are smiling, because our usual thing, we are one of the most hopeful nations, hopeful people you can find in the world. We always are we are hopeful people. We just believe one day it go better. We don't cry to the world. Doesn't mean that we don't go through suffering. How can we be producing fuel as a member state of OPEC, but yet we import fuel, and yet the citizens buy fuel in an exorbitant manner? As we speak right now, the scarcity, whether it is pseudo scarcity or it is genuine scarcity, the truth of the matter is Nigerians are finding it difficult to buy fuel in some states and in some quarters. And what they eventually do is always black market. But we have not taken to the streets to protest that. We have not told the whole world that we are suffering. Basic amenities is really not basic in Nigeria. It is called luxury. Somebody said something, I think Edo Pikin, bless his heart. He said something very unique. He said Ukraine and Russia is fighting. The whole world's attention is on it. But as you speak, Ukraine have electricity supply. Ukraine is not suffering from fuel. Nigeria is not in any crisis with any nation. There's nothing flying over our borders. Everything is normal. But Nigeria don't have constant lights. Nigeria doesn't have fuel in abundance. So who is fighting? Somebody is fighting war in his home. We are feeling the consequences in our home. Because it's a norm that basic amenities in Nigeria are luxuries. We are not shouting. We did not cry. The ASUU has been on strike for a while now, call it warning strike, and they're demanding for 1.1 trillion for a lot of things. Approval, they wanted the allowances improved, arrears, and all whatnot. At least we would have at least negotiated with them. The next generation is we need good education. The reason why our lawmakers are taking political elite, are taking their children abroad to school is not because there's no school in Nigeria. It's because the system seems to be bastardized. Unfortunately, they are now trying to make a law that they will mandate them to put their children in Nigerian universities and schools. They refused. They rejected that move. That motion, they rejected it on dead on arrival because it will affect them. That means you will need to stop looting and start improving our educational system good enough so that their children can even come here and school. But they don't want that because already they know the system is already done and forgotten with. So that's why now, with what is going on with ASUU, who wants to put their children, which elite want to put their children in the Nigerian university where they are always constantly going on strike? But imagine if the lawmakers and Nigerian elites, put their children in Nigerian universities, they will definitely never go on strike. The system will function well because nobody wants a child to go to school that's supposed to be for 4 years and he finds himself going to school for 20 years for one course that's supposed to be for 4 years. Now, with the system going so bad, all they are asking for is 1.1 trillion. It's big, yes, I understand, being that we have borrowed so much. But I would have preferred a negotiation of some sort. And do you know what $1 million will do to Nigerian educational system in case you don't even know? To go a long way. And who made us a member state? Nigeria is supposed to be a very liberal state that is non-Islamic and non-Christian, just normal, where we have the ability or to practice any religion you like if you have to. But now we are a member state of an Islamic religion, Islamic organization. How did we even get in there? Now they mandated. We are even one of the first set of people to even donate 1 million. They're even begging other member states to come on board and donate. Nigeria that has been going and borrowing. The day we will start paying for, we are still on moratorium, we are enjoying moratorium right now. Some of our loans are on moratorium. By the time the repayment schedule, the payment schedule will start dropping. That is when we will know where the mess we have found ourselves in financially. Imagine all those loans that are still on moratorium. They start to say, okay, it's time to start paying the repayment. Let it start dropping. And the ones that are already dropping, we say, how much is our budget for loans? That one is preamble. By the time those other ones that are on moratorium will drop, we will not have anything to call basic. Maybe at the end of the day, it is Nigerians through taxation that will fund budget. It is coming. And the one we borrowed, we feel as if we have too much. We are giving it to Afghanistan. Should we tell them that we are suffering? Should we start opening our mouth and telling the world how Nigerians are suffering? Our educational system is bad. Our health sector needs help. We go on tourism simply because our systems, some basic amenities. How many elites stay in Nigeria to take care of their health? All of them go travel abroad. We have brain drain when it comes to the issue of our elite, our students, our finest geniuses. They're traveling abroad. The best doctors we have now are moving abroad. They pay them well abroad. So why would you want to keep yourself here when you have the opportunities abroad? Have you now seen? And yet we are still donating $1 million to Afghanistan. 1 million. Afghanistan need to pity us because we have plenty in our hands. And our president, our government is giving 1 million to one state to take care of Afghanistan. We need to be taking care of us as a nation.